Soccerholics Podcast, episode 23.
Welcome back.
Welcome, right? Robin João.
Absolutely.
Robin João. Oh,
Crazy weekend.
the
Crazy
weekend was
weekend.
crazy. The week was
Crazy
crazy. This is
weekend.
like too much. I'm actually concerned for my health for when the World Cup hits because this was
Yeah,
like I feel like this was a little bit of like a taste of the feels you get
yeah. And the
during the World
insanity.
Cup and the insanity, and it was just a lot of
Yeah.
games
Yep.
over the past and over the weekend, and then with the Champions League and stuff.
Yep.
I'm already exhausted. What are we gonna do for like 6 weeks? How are we gonna how
Well,
how are we
there's gonna be some,
how are
there's
we
gonna
gonna
be some
survive
days.
that?
There's gonna be some days where there's 4 games on
I know.
instead of the
I
normal
was
three.
actually
That's
looking at
gonna
the
be
schedule.
great. Oh
I was looking
yeah.
at the schedule this past weekend. I'm like, oh man. I mean, again, it beats the like waking up at 12, waking up at 1:30
Yep.
a.m., waking up at
Yep.
2:30 a.m. But I did see, yeah, like in the group stage, it's about four games a day, and it's
Oh
just
yeah. That's
so
that's beautiful. I
it's
mean, now I won't be
beautiful.
watching all of them, of course, but
I
I'll be watching the majority of
I
them.
have to. It's like I don't know if it's like an OCD thing, but I cannot miss. I cannot miss
Yeah.
a World Cup
Yeah.
game.
It's hard. It's
Even if it's on
definitely
in the
hard.
background, I don't get to it because I'm working. Especially because it's going to be
Yeah.
all throughout the workday into right. At least at least the group stages are like. I think I was looking. There was like a there's like some 10 a.m.
Yep.
12 p.m. and then
Yep.
some evening stuff. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of long lunches
Listen,
situations.
I don't I don't know if my boss is listening,
I hope
but
my
if
boss isn't.
if you are by chance, David, which I never call him, but if you are
David.
listening,
Yeah,
please believe if you schedule any meetings during any of these
yeah,
games,
yeah,
I won't be going.
yeah.
I'm going to call in sick. I will have my iPad on my desk and I will be watching the games.
I
I
think it should
mean,
be a
they'll be
national
on
holiday. It should be a
it,
national holiday.
for 6 weeks.
Nobody
Absolutely.
like any like all excuses are allowed. We
Yep.
all know we're disappearing to go to
Yep.
watch this very important game. Like pay attention to the
Yep.
games. If it's like
Absolutely.
Brazil versus Argentina, don't schedule the
Do
game
not. Oh my God. You know how
with
bad
the
that would be?
calendar. At least during the World Cup, I already get mad about it just for like the Champions League stuff,
Yeah.
which I can't complain about. Because not everybody watches that, but the World Cup, like, pay attention to the
Yeah.
to the schedule, would you? Before you schedule those meetings. But we do got to talk about another major competition, and we have an update on this.
The competition.
The competition. Forget the World Cup. This is the
Yeah.
serious stuff. If you're just tuning in for the first time ever,
Shame on you.
yep,
Shame on you.
yep. Rob and I have a heated battle
Oh
competition
yeah.
of who can go to the most in-person games in
Yep.
2026. Uh, I was rubbing into Rob's face. He lives in Germany.
Briefly.
I live in Los Angeles. So when I go to the games, it's like five. No, it's like 1:30, 2:30, 3 a.m. I think your time.
I'm
And so
definitely sleeping.
I still send you. I
100%.
still send you a video of me going like, "Rob, guess what?
Yeah.
65, 65, Rob."
With an ice cold beer.
With a match cold winter. But this weekend, you tied it up. It's now 6-6. Where did you go?
I did. So I was actually wrong last week. I said the game I was going to was in the fifth level. It's actually fourth level.
Oh,
Um, it's the
slightly
team in
better.
the in like the local team where I live. I'm near this small town called Ansbach in Germany. So I went to go see Ansbach's first team play against Furt, their second team. They both play in the Regionalliga. It's the fourth league, basically. And it was an excellent game. Listen, I was sitting kind of close to midfield, second row. I gotta say, like when I go to Stuttgart games, I typically don't sit that close. I was amazed at how fast these guys were.
Oh
Like
yeah,
this game was wild how fast these guys were. And they were like right in front of me. To the point
yeah.
where I had to like hide my beer under the seat in front of me because I was worried that the ball was gonna come
Oh yeah.
and hit me.
It does
And
happen. I've seen videos.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I told my son, I was like, make sure you keep your eye on the ball the entire game. And if I'm taking a sip and I'm not
Just let
looking,
me
I need
know.
you to protect me so that I don't end up, with beer all
Like
over
a
my shirt.
bodyguard, yeah, like protecting the
Exactly.
jumping in front of you in slow motion.
Yeah.
No.
And so it was a great game. Obviously, not obviously, but nobody knows this, but Ansbach won 3-1. It was the first game I've ever been to where there was a red card given in the game. I just realized that. Yeah, so one of the defenders for Furt's second team, he had a really bad foul, I think, in the first half or the end of the first half. And he kind of backed off. He wasn't, going in as hard. But something happened. I don't remember if it was the ref might have missed who the ball bounced off of for a throw in, and this guy got in the ref's face. He did the knife hand and everything.
Oh,
and the ref was like, "Oh, really? Get over here." Yellow, red, and he blew up. But he just walked. So the tunnel was behind the home team goal, so he didn't even go back over to the bench. He just walked straight off because he knew that he was going to get a yellow. I don't know what he said to him, but it seemed that he was like yelling.
Schneisen!
Something like that. And first red card in person. I was when it happened, I was like, I've never seen a red card at a game. And now I have.
And you're talking about it. I'm not sure if I just almost died there. I don't know what happened, but I don't think I've been to a game where there was a red card either. I'm trying to think that. I don't think so.
It's one of those things that
seen anybody in person be sent off. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
It's a first for everything. A first for everything. Good game though. It's one of those. You could smell the pitch. I saw the video.
Absolutely.
Great video. I like that. That's perfect with the beer and you don't have to say.
Oh yeah.
Very subtle. Very subtle. I'm not a very subtle person. I'm like, yeah, man, 65, baby.
Yeah.
But I like that video, but it looked like you were right there, like on pitch side, and it seems like
it was
Sunday or Saturday. Nice. Yeah.
Yep, Saturday you could smell the grass. The only bad part about the game was that I didn't get to watch Stuttgart play because that game started an hour before the Stuttgart game. But it was cool. It was me and my youngest son, and we enjoyed it. Hadn't had a beer in well over a month.
Wow,
it was pretty good.
I hardly say that in my life. I hardly say that.
It was ice cold. It was great.
Very good. Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'm happy
all square.
For you. Yeah, even though it's a competition, I'm a very competitive guy. I'm still happy for you that you're getting out there and being able to make games. And
I just confirmed with my wife. This won't count, but I'm going to a game on Friday. But it's a high school game, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my kids their last game before the playoffs start. So.
Well, I say that you can at least still have a beer during that game. Do they sell beer in high school? Actually, I don't. They probably don't. Well, in Germany, it's a different story. Here, they're not going to have it at the.
Yeah, no, they won't.
Unless you bring your own, baby. Unless you bring your own.
Which you could. You absolutely could bring it. Yeah, but no, they won't. They won't sell it. They're usually selling like Gatorade.
How much is a beer in the fourth tier German? And is the beer good? It's a dumb question.
So it was a good beer. It wasn't a Weizen. It was a lager, which is good. A Helles. That's how you say it. I had to ask my wife. I completely forgot that. I've been away from the beer for so long. But I want to say I paid €3, which is fine because it goes to the club.
Wait, hold on. You said that, which is fine, but that sounds like very little for a beer at a game. I think I paid like my last LAFC game. I bought it was the Voodoo Ranger.
Yep.
I think it was it came out to I'm one of those guys who do the tip thing. I can't.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, and I always do it. But it was like 19 something, for that. And then I was like, you know what? I'll get a can instead. So it's gonna be a little cheaper, and I got a Pacifico thing. Like it was the same price. It was like $19.
Oh my, $19 for a beer? That's crazy. So
for a long can, for the one that would be like $2 at Bilbo's Liquors. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
So here in Germany, the standard size for a beer is half a liter. It's 500 milliliters. And I think I have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure that beer that I bought at the game, I'm not going to call it a stadium, it's a field. It was like €3, but I could probably go to the store and get it for like 68 cents or something like that.
Yeah. Still free. Don't you dare complain about €3.
No, I'm not going to complain about 3. And it was ice cold. It was great.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Yeah. Yep. Well, not happy, but also happy. I'm happy for you as the person, but not for the competition, obviously.
Hey, it's 6-6. It can go anywhere now. We're back to the ground floor.
That's true.
It might as well be 0.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
It's if you had to choose between being able to smell the grass and only a €3 beer,
Oh man.
and then be at the Bayern PSG
Whew.
matchup last Tuesday, which one would you choose?
Man.
There's,
So
there's no wrong answer here, but the answer is PSG Bayern.
I would definitely say yeah. I would
What
definitely go that
is
one.
it? Was that not the most? I know it's already been talked about for I feel like we need like a Champions League pod and then
Yeah,
like
we
a
might
regular
need
pod.
to. Like on Thursday or something, or even on Saturday. Yeah, we might have to
We
do
should
that.
do like we should do like a final, like, at least for like the
Yeah,
final,
yeah.
because I feel like we're
Oh
talking
yeah, we're
about
gonna
this
have
so
to.
late, but the tingles are still there. The tingles are
Yep.
still there. If you
Yep.
have not, and for whatever reason you live under a rock or you can't leave your home, your TV
Yeah.
fell out the window,
Yeah.
your internet's been out for the last week and a half, some random reason that you didn't watch this game, go watch the highlights.
Yeah.
Best game I've seen in the
Yep.
Champions League, at least in the Champions League, and probably quite some time. At least
Yeah.
like the most exciting game. 9 goals,
That's crazy.
nine
They
goals.
just said no defense. We're not
And
we're
for the
not
people
gonna
out there
worry.
who go, I don't like soccer because it's boring, it's all low scoring,
Yeah.
0-0 and time. Like
Yep.
9 goals. That was unbelievable. There's questions about like defense, but who cares? This is exciting,
Yes.
attacking football, and this is what we want to see. This is what you want to
Yes.
see. This is what you want to see.
Absolutely. And I think the next game is going to be basically the same.
Oh, I mean,
Basically the
somebody's
same.
going home, so it's going to be
Yeah, it's going to be
absolutely
wild.
insane.
Yep.
But let's talk about this game for a second. It starts off right away with Harry Kane
Harry Kane.
penalty. He does not miss a penalty, except that very famous one where he skied it.
Yep. That was for England,
That
right?
was in the, I think it was the
yeah.
Euros.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe the World Cup. I feel like it was the Euros. Yeah.
And that might be the last penalty that he's missed.
Yeah.
Because he's taken a lot this year.
Never again. Never again.
Yeah.
That was my Harry Kane impression. I was trying to do like a Brit but has
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we know how he talks. And I'm telling you, I'm predicting. I know it's like I went to this game going, I think PSG is going to win it all.
Yeah.
Still after this game. Before in our last pod, we talked about who we thought was going to win the whole thing. I said PSG. I think you said Bayern.
I said Bayern, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah.
hoping that Bayern will. So we'll see. I still think they're the best team in the world right now.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah.
I mean, it's close, but I don't know. There's something about PSG. I think there's some fire there. But Bayern's got this, and when we get into the Bundesliga bit of this pod, I feel like they got this. They don't really like activate in a game until maybe they're in trouble. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And then
That's
they just
100%
get
true.
hot, and then it's
Yep.
like unstoppable. You could be beating Bayern 5-0, and then
Yep.
they just light up, and then all of a sudden
Yep.
it's 6-5.
This is true, yeah. Like when they went down 3 goals against
Yeah.
Mainz, like
Yeah.
last week or 2
Yeah.
weekends ago, whatever. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. But it was absolutely insane. PSG get it back with two back-to-back goals in the 24th and 33rd minute. Elise, who's amazing.
He is.
Amazing.
That guy.
He's a guy.
He's a problem. Yeah, he's really good. And it must have meant something to him too to score against, because he's French. To score against PSG in the Champions League, that had to be huge for him.
He's apologizing.
I'm sure he's not.
Of course not.
So he's. I don't want to say he's weird. He's different. So like when Bayern won the league, he wasn't like celebrating. He didn't. He like almost never smiles. He doesn't really do interviews. He's just kind of to himself, which I think that's cool. I think if that's what you're gonna do, if that's you, then be you.
Yeah.
But I'm sure his family or whoever, friends, they had to have been enjoying this moment when he scored against PSG.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he's a great player.
He's a fantastic player. I mean, he's between him. I mean, like, I just remember. I think about Bayern. I keep seeing this guy online. He's like this weird. He's like decked out in the Bayern Munich thing. And it's just him and a piano. You ever seen this? And he has the sunglasses on top of his head, and he's got a big white beard.
But it'll be on Instagram now because we're talking about it.
Bayern, and then he's just like very animated and excited. Anyway, he just keeps showing up. whenever I'm on the Soccerholics thing, I'm just looking at these.
Yeah, he pops up.
A lot of it. Yeah, he pops up the most. A lot of Stuttgart stuff, of course. I'm sure that's some algorithm there.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, so
I'm liking a lot of stuff.
back to the game. Dembele with a equalizing. No, I'm sorry, 3-2 at this point with a penalty, another penalty. Goes into the second half. That's how the end. That's how the first half ends with PSG on top, 3-2 at this point. Pronounce his name. I'll give you $3 billion if you can pronounce who scored in the 56th minute and in the 24th minute.
Sheila.
All right, God. All right, I'll send.
I don't know that I said that right. The name just looks like Sheila at the end with a K.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just threw that out there. I did it very confident.
I don't do names. No, it's better than that. I was like, Cameron Shashuri in the 56th minute, Dembele in the 58th minute, Upamecano.
Another French guy.
Another French guy in the 65th minute for Bayern, and then followed by, and it ends with a Diaz goal. I just wanted to get all the goals out there.
Yeah, because there were so many.
Oh yeah, I mean it was insane. Like it was just back and forth, and just like when you thought, they're going to take it, and then PSG scores, and vice versa. Just everybody is hot on both teams. I have no score prediction. I have no idea, and it's going to be it's either going to be the most disappointing in the world game because like how can you beat this 5-9 matchup? That everyone won't shut up about because it was just absolutely insane.
Yeah, if you're neutral, it was great.
It was 100%. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I was just like the entire time. It was like one of those like the funny meme where it's the Family Guy and it's like Peter Griffin going up the stairs. Every time he turns around, it's like the stadium and there's a goal and he walks up a little bit of goal and that's basically how it was. Yeah, you can't make a sandwich until halftime. You cannot get up during that game because you will miss a goal.
Yep. And you want to hear something crazy? I did not watch this game.
You were like in bed.
I had to go to bed, and so with this caffeine thing, like sleep is no longer an enemy of mine. Like I fall asleep so easy now that I wanted to watch some of it, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed because I was like, oh, Bayern's gonna win it anyways.
I can't do it. And as a footy fan, I'm going to suffer especially for that kind of game. I'm gonna look like so chopped the next morning. It's gonna look like come on, Rob, go in.
Yeah, no, couldn't do it.
Go in hungover, Rob.
I definitely can't do that. I got to drive like 30 minutes to work. but yeah, I went to bed and I was just like, I'll look at it tomorrow, or it was Wednesday, so I was like, I'll look at it on Wednesday. And I was surprised.
There's no way you watch that live. I'm doing quotes if you're not watching this on YouTube. I go live footy when you avoid social media and all your text messages from friends and stuff, and you just kind of sit there and try to watch it live. It's
you can't do it.
It's impossible.
And that's the thing too. So there's a guy right below me. So my floor in my building, it's an old German building. There's no bathroom on my floor, so I have to go downstairs and I have to walk past this guy's office. Huge Bayern fan. So he's not going to let me not know. He's going to be like, did you see the game? And that's exactly what he did. So as soon as he saw me, he was like, oh my God, what a game. What a game. So I never would have been able to watch it later.
You can hear your fingers in your ears. I'm going to watch it live later.
I mean, and had I not watched it, I would have thought, based on how he was talking, that Bayern had won. He was all excited, and he was like, "Now we just need one goal." Yeah. He's like, "We just need one." Yeah. So,
it was definitely not a loss. Even for Bayern, it was just such an exciting. They put it on the show, and I hate to say it. I mean, that's the beauty of live sports is you never know what the hell's going to happen. Like you have maybe an idea. There's math involved and statistics that could tell you maybe how something will be swayed, but you never really know how things are going. That's why we love it too. But ultimately, too, it's a. I don't know. It's a. 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 entertainment, and that was entertaining. It's like this
Yeah.
is why these guys get paid the big bucks.
Oh yeah.
Like the world. I think it was like one of the most like watched matches, and like
Oh yeah. It was.
I
Yeah.
can't
I
remember
saw
the
something
number.
on that where
It was
people were talking about that.
it was
I
insane.
mean,
People are probably
these are
watching something else, and then they're and then
switching to.
the
Yeah. I mean, think about it.
yeah.
These are the two best teams in their respective
Oh,
leagues,
cannot wait.
and they're like clashing to. What was it? Arsenal and Atletico Madrid on the other side, right? I don't
Yep.
think most people don't even
Today,
realize
12
that
p.m.
now.
PST. Yeah.
This is like the final, basically. I think whoever wins this is going to win it
Yeah.
all.
This game was so
I
good
really
that
do.
people were like dreading the Arsenal
Yeah,
Atletico.
that's,
And I don't know if you saw the internet was making fun of that too, just like and having to wake up to
yeah,
watch Atletico Arsenal play after this.
yeah.
But you have anything else to say about this game? I mean, I could go on about it. It's just Goal City. It's
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
there are the tactical folks will say that there's issues with defense, and that's in question on both sides. But like, who cares?
Yeah.
They're both front heavy teams. They
Yep.
were just going into it was just attacking football, and that's the most exciting is like both teams just going at it. When you watch a game and it's like 2-1, and then finally the team that's down the one like in the last 10 minutes is just trying to get
Yep.
the ball in. Like it was like that, but for 90 minutes. It was just
Yeah.
both sides were just trying to get ahead and get as many goals. They both went in with the same tactic. Let's
Yeah.
get it. Let's get the aggregate up. Let's get as many goals in this first
Yep.
leg. But they both did it.
Well, the fans benefited from it because,
Oh
like I
yeah.
said, if you're a neutral, listen, I hate Bayern Munich. I really do. I hate them with a passion.
I'm
But
gonna start
in
sending
this,
you that guy's videos.
yeah,
Bayern,
yeah,
the Bayern.
I'm gonna root for them because it helps out the German clubs. I will say though, I think the game tomorrow, I think Bayern's gonna win. I think Bayern's gonna end up advancing. I saw Jonathan Todd, one of the defenders for Bayern. He said that they're not changing up their tactics to add more defensive, acumen. They're not doing that. So I think they're going to try to go out and score at least 3 goals tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. I think Bayern has the better keeper. I think Bayern has the better team. I think that maybe the home field advantage is what helped them. I didn't really see too much weird stuff, I guess, with the penalties that were awarded for both teams, but I guess we'll see. I guess
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Tingles City. I mean, we don't even have to do with the
Oh
Tingles
yeah,
movie because I mean
absolutely.
that was clearly on the table. Atletico won, Arsenal won. Both goals were in penalties.
Yeah,
Goikarez in the what was it? The
44th.
41st minute. I can't speak. In the first half, and then an Alvarez penalty as
Yep.
well in the 56th minute. So the two very different games. Two very different games.
Oh,
I still
absolutely.
found it
Yep.
entertaining. I still found it entertaining. We still didn't know who was going to take the cake. They played a little safer. It wasn't as crazy
Yeah.
attacking football, and I think
Yep.
that's also what we all expected. I'm glad that it wasn't like a 0-0 game in the end. Interesting that they both ended. The only goals were
The
penalties.
penalties. Yeah.
Complete contrast to the different styles of play.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm hoping. I actually hope Arsenal wins this. I hope Arsenal wins, plays against Bayern,
Ah,
and gets
you,
destroyed. I really do. I really do hope that happens. Listen, I don't. I hate like being on Bayern's side. It pains me,
yeah.
but I really do hope that that's what happens. I hope it's a Bayern Arsenal final. I'm gonna go, if that happens, I'm gonna go ahead and make my prediction already. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make
Do
the
it.
guys come
Let's
back
hear it.
next. No, these guys are gonna have to come back
When are you
next
gonna
week
put,
and
when are you
hear.
gonna put in your prediction? The second half of the second game.
Oh yeah, good point. Well, no, I think Bayern is gonna win tomorrow. I
Okay.
think Arsenal is gonna win tonight.
Okay.
I'm talking
Oh.
about for the final. I'll save my prediction for the
Oh. Okay.
final
Okay.
for
Okay.
next
Oh,
week.
okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. Alvarez is completely on fire right now.
True.
He's scoring a lot of goals. Arsenal is hit or miss, but they've been, when they've kind of failed, and we'll get into this after their words, where they're kind of bottling it, as the internet
Yeah.
is saying it, and in English Premier League, they were kind of I don't want to say they're killing it in Champions League, but it's
but they're doing well.
But they're doing really well. Obviously, here they are in the second leg of the semis.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm used to seeing Arsenal kind of bite it. I think that they're going to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
I don't think that has any sway on obviously how they play. I mean, they're going to. It's going to be tough. I don't know. After watching that game,
Yeah.
it was so even that I just don't. I don't know. I don't know.
So
I'd like to see Arsenal go forward. I don't think either Arsenal or Atletico Madrid will beat either PSG
I don't think so either.
or Bayern. So I think it'll be if I had to do any prediction, it's going to be either. I still think PSG is going to take the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
I saw something. So Arsenal has not lost a Champions League match this
Yeah.
campaign.
Yep.
You see the thing with the stupid gold trophy? That's not real. Because
I didn't see that. What's that?
yes, there's a thing going around that UEFA was gonna, if Arsenal wins it, they were gonna award them a gold Champions League trophy because they would have made it through without losing. Because they got that gold.
That's never been done before.
It's been done multiple times.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it seems to be up there with like the FIFA Peace Prize.
Yeah, well, because Arsenal, they're the
Arsenal.
club they got a gold Premier League trophy because they had that Invincible season. So they got a gold Premier League trophy. But I think people are just going off of that because Real Madrid has done that. I want to say like Juventus has done it where they didn't lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man City did it a couple of years ago where they didn't lose. So
I wonder if Liverpool did it when they won in a million years ago. Feels like a million years now.
they probably did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to go back and look. But what year was that? They probably did.
2019, 2020, and 2020, 21, 22. It was one of those. It was between 2018 and 2022 against Barcelona. I think was the final.
Oh, Tottenham. It was against Tottenham in the final.
No, but did they beat Barcelona?
They beat Barcelona in the semi.
In the semi, yeah. That was so most. If you want to talk about a game that where you just felt euphoria, be a Liverpool fan beating Barcelona. It was an amazing feeling. This has been a Liverpool podcast, Rob. Okay, jeez, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing over here?
You're wearing the hat. So no, they had 3 losses in the group stage.
Okay. So they don't get the gold. They don't get the gold trophy,
which isn't a thing. UEFA's never said that.
Yeah, yeah. We do have just a little bit of time in this first half, but I did also catch some of the Europa stuff. Sporting Braga beat Feyenoord 2-1. Nottingham Forest beat Aston Villa 1-0. So they'll be going into the second leg this week as well. So, and those were both. Check out the highlights on that one. Those were both pretty high competitive footy matches. That if even from a neutral standpoint, coming off the Champions League, it's like I don't know, coming off a high, and then so those games
well, at least that one game.
But yeah.
So I did watch some of this Braga Freiburg game because I want Freiburg to win the Europa League because that helps the German teams again. And Nottingham Forest, we're going to talk about them later, but they seem to be doing pretty well. Like, I guess nobody's really paying attention to them. At least I wasn't.
Win the league.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy, but
they're looking good. They're looking really good.
They are.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't paying attention in the Conference League, but Crystal Palace beat Shakhtar and
3-1.
Yep, Rayo Vallecano beat Strasbourg 1-0.
Yeah.
So there's no German teams in there, so I'm not going to say I don't care, but I actually kind of hope Crystal Palace wins it because
I actually watched that. Game. It was very exciting, and Crystal Palace were just looking really, really good. I never look at them and go like, wow, they look good, but they played some really good footy in that game. Yeah.
They kind of got screwed out of being in the Europa League, Crystal Palace did, because their owner also owns, I want to say it's like Lyon, I think. So both of them couldn't play in the Europa League. So UEFA had to make a decision, and they put Crystal Palace into the Conference League, which is pretty upsetting if you're a Crystal Palace fan. But if they win it all, they'll play in the Europa League next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
I was gonna say, what did Crystal Palace win recently?
They won. Didn't they win the FA Cup last year?
Yeah, it was the FA Cup. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah,
that is crazy.
In my brain, I'm like, I'm seeing pictures of Crystal Palace lifting the trophy and doing the whole.
And I think they won the FA Cup and then they won the Community Shield, which no one, that's the kickoff to the new season. But yeah. I mean, they've been having a pretty good 20 months or whatever. Yeah.
They went their cups. So maybe they'll take the Conference League. Maybe they'll take the Conference League. We'll see.
I hope they do. I don't have a dog in that fight, but I hope that they do. That was not a Michael Vick reference. But I hope that...
so topical.
Yeah.
Michael Vick. I don't know. I'm watching all these. I love high stake footy, and I'm just watching all these guys. It's too much sometimes. Too much footy sometimes.
There's no such thing. That's like too much Christmas or too much Thanksgiving.
I don't know. There's what was it, like a what the hell is that cartoon with the ducks? I should never have started this.
DuckTales?
DuckTales, yeah, thank you. There's a Christmas special where the boys, the Louie, Dewey, and
Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. I can't remember the name of the show, but I can remember the names of the ducks. And they like wish on a star or something, and it's Christmas every day.
Oh man!
And so it starts out like amazing, and they love it.
Yeah, and then eventually
and towards the end, it like kind of wears off.
They have different names for them here in Germany. I don't know. Yeah, but I'll tell you after the second half. I'm going to talk to my wife or at the start of the second half. Just like Scrooge McDuck has a different name here in Germany. His name is like Dagobert Duck.
What?
Yeah.
It does not have the same. It does not have the same ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Next episode on Schneifenfeisen. That's crazy. All right, yeah. Let's go into halftime here, and And then when we get back, we'll talk the insanity that is the Premier League this weekend, and get Rob's Bundesliga rundown.
It's a wild weekend.
Bayern.
Go drink water.
Bayern.
That's why I'm wearing my Champions League kit here.
Oh yeah,
because I know we're not gonna make it. Got the badge. Yeah, this is from last year. We're not gonna make it this year, or for next year. Yep.
I almost signed up for I was this close to signing up for the secret. No, what's it called? A jersey in a box, mystery jersey in a box thing. And then you add you can add a note in there that says like, don't send me any Manchester City jerseys, which I did. And I was almost gonna do it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm not sure. So I was thinking about maybe not becoming like more like collecting, less walking around. So I know there's a buddy at work who wears that's his only outfit is just different.
Is a soccer jersey?
Yeah. It's just
wow.
Jerseys.
Okay.
Yeah. So I noticed that too. Like I noticed like a lot more kids and people just walking around with soccer jerseys. Like I always point them out. So
we're ramping up. World Cup's around the corner.
Yeah.
Well, I have two Brazil jerseys in my closet.
Yeah.
I got a blue one and I got the yellow. Yeah. I might rock those.
Me too. By the way, welcome back to the second half. By the way, we're just jumping.
Oh yeah, sorry. We just
jumping right in. No, it's great. This is how we do it. I also have two Brazilian jerseys. I have one, the 2002 Brazil jersey.
Okay.
Where it only has 4 stars.
4 stars.
At some point, I drew in a 5th star in there.
Hey.
I kind of wish I was looking at it actually the other day, and I kind of wish I didn't because it's like a nice classic jersey, you know. But I'm sharing like one of my like beer moods. Like, I can't draw another. I might have done it in the past soccer stupid life. I might have done it for that. And then I got a second one, which drives me absolutely bonkers. I got it on eBay. And it was like a Neymar 10 jersey. And it's actually a really nice like Nike like legit jersey, except
like the player authentic type?
But like it was a nice Brazil jersey without the player stuff on it, but they like printed their own 10 on it. So I guess they wanted to sell it better, but the jersey had more value as just this nice Nike jersey. And then I got it because I was going to a game that was coming up, and I wore it to like it was actually the Liverpool Chelsea game at the Rose Bowl. I don't know. I'm not going to do math how many years ago that was.
Yeah,
And at some point, because we were just like, it was a nice, it was nice, it was a fun like drunken night out with the game.
yeah.
But I was like sweating at some point, and like the 10 started to wear off.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I washed it.
That's,
That's it on the
never
front.
good.
So it's like this now. It's just like this cheap ass jersey.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
I don't know why they did that though. Because the jersey itself was like
yeah.
vibes. They took really nice
Top.
pictures of like it's like an actual like woven
Yep.
Nike in the Brazil. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they put that fake 10 on it, which
Yeah.
I don't know. So I gotta get a new one up.
Yeah. You should absolutely. This is the year to do it.
I'm on my phone a lot looking at things to buy.
Yeah.
I'm not. I got. There's a couple Brazil hats I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I told you.
It's coming.
I'm looking
It's
at the
coming.
box. I'm looking at the. It's coming. It really is. I'm looking at the box of like World Cup stuff. It's not like
Yeah.
just like your Christmas tree. Like when do I bring that stuff out? It's getting
Yeah. Oh yeah.
my whole house.
Yeah.
Just
It's right around the corner.
flags. Oh God. I think it's like
Yep.
what 40. It's probably like 38 days.
It's
now,
30 something
39.
days now. Yeah. I'll have
insane.
to look that up. But yeah.
Forget the World Cup, because I'm starting to get anxious now talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm stressed.
I mean, it's next month.
I'm so
Yeah.
stressed. I'm so like I'm excited.
Don't
It's
you?
angst. It's angst, but like
Yep.
it's yeah.
Yeah. But real quick, I got
can't even
some
talk about
news.
it.
I got some news to report. I talked to
Oh
my
yeah,
wife.
that's right. Yeah, tell us.
The name of Huey, Louie, or Huey, Dewey, and Louie in German is
Yeah.
Tick, Trick, and Track.
What?
That's their name. Yeah. So it's like Tick,
9!
Trick, and Track. That's like their names here in Germany.
Wow,
Yep. Yeah.
that's incredible. That's incredible. Is it
Yep.
Huey? Huey sounds pretty German. Hi, I'm Huey. How are you?
Yeah. I guess not.
I'll take a Schneisen
not.
Feissen, please. Bitte. But like that's hilarious. That's and then
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
And she confirmed it. Yep.
All right. And what was
Scrooge
Scrooge?
is Dagobert Duck.
Dagobert Duck?
Yep.
Interesting.
I know we've gone down a crazy rabbit hole here,
No,
but also
this is
up
what it's
north
about.
in Norway, I think it's Norway, it might be Finland. Donald Duck's name is actually Paul Anka. Back to the footy. It's true. I'm not making that up.
That's like
I'm not making that up.
it's like the singer. Isn't there like a Paul?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, I might be wrong with the Paul, but I know I'm pretty sure it's Paul Anka. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yep.
The silliest thing
All
I've
right.
heard in my life. All right.
I'm gonna look that up.
Let's pop. Let's pop into the English footy. Manchester United 3, Liverpool 2. Let's just say I went into this game. Not an incredible amount of expectations. Was Man U has been playing since Garrick has taken over the reins. They've been playing really, really, really well. Kuna is hot. Bruno Fernandes is hot. You have what the heck's that? Sesko is hot. I mean, like everyone's looking really good in Manchester United. As we know, Liverpool is you kind of don't know which one you're going to get. Again, and you can put it all on Arne if you want, but I also think again you have these injuries. We have never really seen Isak healthy and playing very well. Ikitike is injured. Allison is injured. Mo Salah he was injured. Like there was nobody, not that there was nobody playing, but it was definitely a different team. And you build this team, and then everybody who was in this team that you were building and gearing up for is not available. So that's let's just start with that. But it starts right away with Cunha, doing his, surfer celebration. The 6th minute, Sesko in the 14th minute starts. I mean, that's like right away. Man U's like, we got this over here. Ziblazai with a beautiful goal does bring it back. It is game on at this point in the second half. Gakpo brings it in. finally gets the goal in. It's 2-2 at this point. But Kobe Manu, in the 77th minute. I think he was like one of the. I don't know if he didn't get along with. What the hell was the? I'm ready for starting to forget his name.
Amarin. Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't get along or what. Kobe Manu, homegrown Manchester United player. I think I heard the commentator say something like he lives like 6 miles from the. I don't think he probably didn't say miles. He lives 6 kilometers away.
I think they do measure in miles there.
Oh, maybe they do.
Something weird.
Actually, it's a British commentator for the U.S., so maybe they did do miles.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's homegrown.
Yep.
Always played really well. Very exciting player. Got a lot of speed. You have a coach who now I think Garrick is now. I think they signed him. I think he's the official. Did they make him official yet? I can't remember.
I don't know, but I know that I did see after this win, I did see that some stuff came out from the players saying that they were fully behind him, that they were going to war for him and all this. So
that's what
they bought in, and
you want to hear that, because I feel like that was a lot of the issue too, where you had this team that was like a shadow of themselves and didn't really seem to believe themselves and didn't seem to be back in Amarim. At all, and then even Eric Ten Hag, these were times where, you're looking at this team going, are they ever, do they care, but they care. I mean, here they are. They win this match 3-2. They are now in the third spot. They clinch Champions League. Officially, you can thank the Liverpool for that. You're welcome, Manchester United fans. Liverpool popped down to the fourth spot, tied up with Aston Villa. I think at 58 points. I haven't looked in a little bit.
Yeah, they both got 58.
Yeah, I'm used to being like in the 80s.
Yeah, at this time of year. Yeah, true. It's true. So I did want to ask you with this. They're not going to win anything, but is Man U back? Are they back?
I think Man U are back.
They're back in the Champions League officially.
I think
they're back as a team.
I think they're back as a team. I do.
Mm.
I think Garrick has been the fire, and I like you said, that the team is behind him 100%. And when you hear something like that, from the club and from the team, from the players, it's a completely different attitude. It's like we talk about this all the time. It's like it's mostly physical, obviously, and skill and stuff, but there's a lot of mental aspects, of the game, and again, if you don't have, if your leader is not, you're not behind your leader, Eric Ten Hag and Amarin, you're not going to play as well, obviously, and it's a team effort.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, 100%. I think he's definitely proven, that this is, I mean, again, I think he won more games in a less amount of times than Amarin did. I can't remember. I gotta look at the.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah. I don't even remember where were they on the table when Amarin left.
I want to say they were in the 12th spot, or
I don't think they were in a Champions League spot at all.
No, they definitely were not. They definitely were not. Absolutely bonkers of a game. I didn't. I woke up for that one 7:30 a.m., which is not too early.
That's very early.
And I didn't.
That's very early on a weekend. That's very early.
No, I'm up. I gotta go. I gotta see. I could have recorded this one too, because it was on. I think it was on the USA or something. I can't remember. It's often if it's on Peacock, you have to. Actually, no, this one was on Peacock. I had to get up. I feel like I don't know what it is, but I feel like even if I'm able to record it, I still have to watch my Liverpool game live.
No, that makes sense. I don't
have the strength to not look at my phone and see the score immediately. Plus, I got people who text me 3-2.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to see texts immediately. Aston Villa 1, Tottenham 2. I watched this game because I wanted to see how Tottenham did. The fire. You got to love the relegation battle. The fire was there. Aston Villa, who's looking amazing, and they're in the top of the table. Looking. They're in the Champions League zone. We'll see where it ends. But I needed a Tottenham win. Because
Yeah.
for obvious reasons. But what an
Yeah.
incredible match! I mean, like for them to come back and I don't know if you saw my Brazil video that I did.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. I saw that. Yep.
the music was exactly how I felt with that.
And
Yeah,
how did Richarlison? Did he celebrate? Did he do the pigeon?
he didn't do the pigeon. He just did
Oh,
the
okay.
he slid. He did the knee slide, and then he just kind of looked
Yeah, yeah,
cool as hell. But I'm watching all my Brazilians.
yeah, yeah.
Just so you know, like that like sparked like we're getting so close to the World Cup, like that sparked a whole another like Richarlison, please continue to do that in June. Amazing, amazing, amazing. João Pedro with the beautiful bicycle kick. We'll get into that game in a second for
Yep.
Chelsea. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
watching
saw
my
that.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm watching my guys going.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
feeling it. They're feeling it. They're feeling it. Um, but Richarlison, yeah, with the it starts with the Gallagher goal in the 12th minute, and then Richarlison with the header in the 25th minute. They did get one back, Aston Villa, in the 6th minute of extra time,
Hmm.
but from Bundia. But Tottenham, they don't want to go down. I don't
No,
think
they don't.
someone made a joke like like Arsenal, we didn't, or Arsenal win the league and Tottenham don't relegate in the same weekend. Like it was, it was like absolutely bonkers. I don't know if you caught any of that.
I,
Um,
this relegation battle though is going to go to the wire. I mean, so you got 6 points separating Crystal Palace, Leeds, Nottingham, and Tottenham.
yep.
It's going to go down to the. I think Newcastle is probably going to be good, even though they lost like 4 out of 5. But
Yeah.
I want to see Tottenham go down just because I want the memes.
Freudenfreude.
Yeah, that too. But I want the memes. I want all of it. I want people making fun of them having to play
Uh,
Lincoln City next year. I
yeah.
want all of that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's a part of me that's also like that, because I'm just curious to see what it looks like for a big club to drop into to
They're gonna
relegate.
dominate though. They're gonna
And
dominate to go to the
I think
championship.
they would absolutely dominate. So there is a part of me that's like, oh, it'd be that'd be kind of interesting just to see it. Tottenham
Yeah.
fans are not happy to hear that any of that. But I don't mean it because like watching that game, I was like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
great feeling. I don't know if because Richarlison scored, but it's like and I think I made a comment on our Instagram and some thread saying like this is why in the U.S. soccer we need promotion and relegation, like
Yeah. Oh
for
yeah.
that game alone, like just
Absolutely.
seeing how those guys played, like they have, it's clearly ignited like a fire. Like I think in the last pod we were talking about, like I don't think they can get out of the quicksand, like the way that they're playing, they're not getting
Yep.
out of the relegation quicksand. But this was a completely different game. They wanted this, and yeah, I mean it's unbelievable. Arsenal 3, kind of went out a little bit out of order here, but Arsenal 3, Fulham 0. Uh,
Yep.
Goikarez with a goal, gets to do the Bane mask thing the 9th minute.
Yep.
He's looking
Yep.
really he's on
He
fire
is.
too. He's looking
He
great.
is looking pretty scary.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, but he's been like that all season, though.
yeah.
It seems like him and Soboslai, those are the two names that we're always talking about in the Premier League.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
got to look to see
They're
like
doing
what their
their
stats
jobs.
are
They're
at.
doing what they were. They
100%.
they got Goikarez, was they needed like at least 20 or something goals in, and he's in the season, and I think he's stepped up to the plate, to use a baseball term.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I've been most impressed with him, and then Saka in this goal with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched any of that, but in the 40th minute,
I saw the highlights. Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
so good. And I'm glad, and it's nice to see him healthy again and actually scoring goals. He does that. He did some sort of like some magic feet thing, and then the defender like slips, and it's one that's like whoop, and he
He
goes the
started
other
passing.
way,
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
you think he's gonna pass the ball, but he just pops it in that like very like
Tight window.
narrow tight
Yep.
amazing goal from Saka, and then Gorkrez again in the right at the end in extra time of the first half with the third goal. Arsenal now on top of the table, 6 points ahead, right?
At this point.
At this point. Yeah, at this point of the weekend, too, 6 point ahead.
Yep.
I'm thrilled to see it. Obviously, I don't want for obvious reasons, I want City to win.
Leader.
It's true. I know. I said we were talking about this before we were recording. That like I sent you like during the let's pop right into this game. Everton, Manchester City. But like during this game, I was sending you like all kinds of.
Yeah,
it's like 10:30 p.m. your time.
Yeah, I was in bed. I was definitely in bed already.
When I said the first one, I'm like, yeah, it's 10:30. I'm still gonna send it to him.
Yeah, just send it. I'll get it eventually.
But it was just like it was another one that was like, what did I watch? What did I watch?
Yep.
This game was Monday, 12 p.m. Long lunch here. Starts right off with the Doku, who's also talking about a player who's absolutely on fire.
Yeah,
Belgium coach is like rubbing their hands together right now.
I can't wait to see him.
First team for sure. Yep. First team during the World Cup. He's a fantastic player. We talked about this in another pod. I was annoyed to see him come into City and then play so well immediately.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, why can't I have that? Why can't I have nice things? But Everton surprised us. They surprised us. Pretty much 2 back-to-back goals. Barry and O'Brien in the 68th and 73rd minute. It's 2-1 at this point, and then Barry buries another goal in the 81st minute. At this point, it's 3-1.
Yep.
I get that right. Yeah, it's 3-1.
Yeah.
Holland, of course, he does this just one of those like barges through. He gets a beautiful through pass. I can't remember who passed it to.
Probably Shirky.
Maybe. But just he does the run and then he just barrels his way through, what he does where it's just all arms and legs and
Terminator running.
Yeah, Terminator run where you just can't stop. You cannot stop him as a defender when he's doing that run. Squeaks in a goal in the 83rd minute. It's like, game on at this point. It's 3-2. I think I've already sent you like 75 text messages with like screenshots of like the score line. Yeah. I have a buddy who like left in the second half, and I'm like, you probably missed like one of the best games.
Oh man, that's bad. That's bad.
It was absolutely insane. And then I'm watching, and I live recorded it, and I sent it to you and a few people. But it's like in maybe like a second left in the game. Of course, Doku gets a free kick, and then just buries it. 3-3. I could not believe what I saw. I was hoping.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
I can't believe they let him take that shot. Like, how? Put somebody, slide, do something. Don't let him take that shot.
Yeah, I know. But it's unbelievable. Yep. I thought it was going to be a evil always wins, but they do draw. Again, you expect City to it to be 3-0, in this kind of game.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was expecting.
Everton, man. Really, I was proud of my early Premier League team there in the early days.
They spoiled it a little bit. So
they spoiled it a little bit.
Now Arsenal has and Arsenal has a 5-point lead, but City does have a game in hand.
Yes, they have one game in hand. So Arsenal, again, this is like, don't do anything in your life but watch the end of this season because Arsenal there's just no room for error. So Arsenal can take it if they got to win these. I think
they just got to win
3 games. I want to say there's 3 games.
Next 3 games, and let me tell you, Man City's remaining opponents.
Let's hear it.
Brentford at home.
Who, by the way, are not doing very well. Brentford.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
And then Crystal Palace at home, then away at Bournemouth, and then at home against Aston Villa. So I'm not going to say they're going to run the table. I thought they were going to win easily last night, and they didn't. But I think they can, out of those 4 games, I think they can easily get 10 points out of that. Easily.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace and Aston Villa are going to be tough, but those other 2, I don't think so.
I love the internet during this time too. That guy the City fan who did the bottling, drinking the Arsenal tears stuff. They have pictures of him with like the bottle clearly in his pocket, and he's just getting so much.
He didn't pull it out.
He did not. What an incredible game though. It was just one of those matches where you're rubbing your eyes like what did I just watch? What did I just watch? Absolutely bonkers. Chelsea played like shart. I feel very bad for the Chelsea fans.
Don't.
3-1, 3-1. They're coachless right now. I think they called up the Chelsea women's coach. I think, right? And so he's there interim. Like, he's going to go back. I think they're doing. I think that's what I looked up. Fact check me, people. Fact check me. But he's the coach of some women's team. And they're like, and he's going back because like they've made some sort of like,
Oh, they did a drug deal to get him, and
they're bringing him to go back. But he has to go back, to play in their final or whatever. Like they're apparently doing really well. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of folks that they've been eyeballing, like Alonso. Could you imagine him in a Chelsea, of course, running Chelsea? You should bring back Mourinho. Bring Mourinho back.
No. Mourinho. He's going to Real, 100%.
He's going to Real. I think
100%.
So. Yeah. Somebody sent me a note that Klopp is going to Real. I'm like, that's never
going to happen. I think there's a higher percentage chance that he'll go to Chelsea than
I don't think Klopp wants the drama. I mean, he left because he was done. Yeah. He was kind of done with it for a little bit. I think the last thing he would want to do is go to Real. And
I think Klopp's next job is going to be the German coach.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I really do.
Yeah. Yep.
I think especially after this World Cup. Yeah. I mean, unless Nagelsmann wins the World Cup. Yeah. Yeah. Klopp will definitely be the German coach.
Does he still get the German, like if Germany plays really well, and they say they get to the semis or whatever, does Klopp still get it?
Probably not. Yeah. If they make it to the semifinal now, probably not. Yeah. But that's his job. Everybody in Germany wants Klopp to have that job. He will have it in the next 5 years.
He'll get it. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I mean, there's a great shot of Thiago Silva up in the stands watching his old club, just very
just disappointed.
It was like a disgusted face. Actually. Yeah. Like, what did I just watch? But I mean, they look like what are they in the table? They're just like a shell of themselves.
Aren't they in like ninth?
They're in the ninth spot with 48 points. Yep. So they're not making Champions League. They're not making Europa. They're not even making.
Well, they could if they got on the table. They could make it. Maybe not Champions League, but they could definitely make it into conference or something.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah. What happened to Palmer?
Maybe they need a year where they're not playing in Europe.
What happened to Chili Palmer? Like he was like the talk of the town.
He was, but I don't know. That World Championship probably went to everybody's head on that team. And now they'll just be playing in the Premier League next year, which is good enough.
That's right. They won the FIFA Club World Cup. They did. That's when Trump was on stage with them. Yeah, I love that. Love it. Yep. Love it. But that's Premier League in a nutshell. I mean the table is kind of interesting. You have a couple of other things that happened this week. Coventry Town has now been promoted, and Ipswich, which is the singer guy, the kids like
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Yeah, he's a massive fan.
And unfortunately. Wrexham did not make the playoffs.
They did not. Yeah.
They just missed out.
Can't be that easy, guys.
It can't. It's not FIFA.
I do see them coming back. I mean, they had like back to back. They had 3 back to back.
Yeah, promotions.
Right, promotions. Yep. And I didn't expect that. I think it's tough from here, right?
Yeah.
I think that they're going to make the moves to get. I think they will be up in the Premier League.
I think they will be too. I really do. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, like soon. I would say within these like 5 years and sooner. I think they will be in the Premier League. That'll be amazing. Wolves relegate, Burnley relegate, and the relegation battles between West Ham United at 36 points, Tottenham only at 37 points. It was a major game, but they're not out of this. And then Forest also looked great in the Europa. Well, not Europa.
Conference
League.
Conference League.
They're not completely out of danger, but looking a little better at 42 points. And then you got Arsenal on top at 76 points, only 5 points ahead of Manchester City at 71 points. And then United which I would never rubbing my eyes. I would not have told you in the middle of the season that they would be in the third spot by this point, 64 points. Liverpool in the fourth spot, 58 points, tied up with Aston Villa.
They're back. Oh, Man U is back. I hate to say it, but Man U is back.
And Hair Guy's got two games.
2 games, yeah. I don't know if they're back that much.
They might be.
I don't think so.
What in the world is happening in the Bundesliga, Rob? By the way, I watched the highlights of 2 games. Stuttgart, which you will talk about, and then Bayern. For sure. Very, very exciting stuff. So
nobody cares about Bayern when they're not in the Champions League. Okay. This Stuttgart game, again, I did not get to watch this, but I was still all over it.
It was 6:30 a.m. here for that.
Yeah, that's pretty early. But playing Hoffenheim, I think these 2 stadiums, actually Hoffenheim Stadium is actually closer to me than Stuttgart Stadium. It's right, because I live super close to the Autobahn. It's like a 3-minute drive from my house to the Autobahn, and it's on the same Autobahn. It takes like an hour and 3 minutes to get to Hoffenheim Stadium. It takes me an hour and 45 minutes to get to Stuttgart Stadium if I drive directly there. Yeah, so Hoffenheim is actually closer, but I hate Hoffenheim because they're one of those plastic clubs. I went into this game thinking that we were going to win this 3-1, and I can't tell you how upset I was. Me and my son are sitting at the game here in Ansbach watching, and Kramaric scores in the 7th minute. And I was like, okay, that's kind of fluky, whatever. Furic ties it up in the 20th minute. Furic has actually been having a pretty good season. Don't think he's going to make the German national team, though. 4 minutes later, Torre scores, and I'm like, this is probably going to be over. I don't think we're going to be able to come. We've had a rough time, coming back from stuff. Second half starts, Kramaric freaking scores again. Now, I've seen this guy play in person like 4 or 5 games. He's actually really good. I think I don't know what country he's from, but he's actually a really, really solid player, and he had just signed a new extension like prior to this game, so he had reason to to be hyped up. Then Demirovic scores in the 64th minute, and I'm like, okay, 3-2, nothing. We're probably not going to get anything out of this. And then I don't remember what minute this was, probably in the 70-something, 69th minute. Our captain, Atakan Karazor, gets a red card. So not only is he out of this game, but he's suspended for the next game, which is huge. And I'm like, that's it. I'm ready to throw whatever I have.
You're leaving the stadium in your living room.
I'm so mad. Yeah. And then me and my son were like driving around doing shopping stuff, and I'm like mad. Then this is the second game that he's done this. Thiago Tomas scores in the 90 plus whatever to get us a point. He did this in the last game that we played against Freiburg in the German Cup. So there was a meme. It was a meme from like The Office where what's the guy's name from The Office? Schrute's his last name. I can't remember his name. The guy with the glasses.
I'm one of those weird people who still have not seen.
Yeah,
I've only seen Office, but I've not watched.
I've only seen a couple episodes, but there was a meme where it was like, Freiburg and then freaking Hoffenheim standing there like, this whatever meme. I'm completely butchering it now. But then they look, and it's this lady standing next to him from The Office, but it said Thiago Tomas because he scored in the very, very late throes of a game. So we got to point out that
he didn't rip off. That's the rip off your jersey moment.
Yeah, he didn't want to get another yellow, though, because the yellow card accumulation.
Yes.
So, but with that, and with Leverkusen winning, we drew with Hoffenheim, so we're sitting on 58 points, but we have 4 goals on them in goal differential, so that's why we're in 5th place. We're guaranteed group stage of Europa League or league phase, whatever you want to call it. Bayer Leverkusen is right above us, also at 58. They got 3 goals on us, and that's who we're playing this weekend. Now, we beat them in January, I think it was. Leverkusen has always been kind of that weird team for us, but I think I'm calling it right now.
Oh my God.
I know I always say this, but I'm calling it right now. It's going to be 3-2 for Stuttgart. We are going to win this game. We are going to move up into a Champions League spot and hope that Hoffenheim loses as well.
I give you even better. 3-0 Stuttgart.
That would be
a shock surprise for you.
That I would love that. I would love that. Almost as much as I love this other game I'm going to talk about right here. Because this game was also kind of popping up. My son kept telling me about this. Bayern 3, Heidenheim 3.
A lot of 3 threes.
Man, this was great. Bayern has already won the league. They're probably focusing on the Champions League and obviously the German Cup. And because the DFL, the German Football League, is not going to do like they did in League One, they're not giving them games off so that they can prepare for, to play against PSG. That's not going to happen.
That's why PSG is going to win.
Bayern, I think they only gave 7 minutes of extra time. How did Bayern end up scoring in the 90th plus 10? I can tell you why. It's because it's freaking Bayern, and they play until Bayern scores. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, Bayern's already won the league, and Heidenheim is already relegated to the second Bundesliga. So this game really didn't matter.
This is a conspiracy that they play.
100%. It's happened multiple times.
So back to my comment before, it's like, it starts with 2 goals in the first half for with the Heidenheim.
Oh yeah,
and it's like when those like Bayern doesn't activate until this is like 31 minutes into the first half. Like the first half is almost over at this point. And then Bayern scored in the 44th minute, and then from there it's like they were activated, equalized in the 57th minute, and then
100-minute goal, 100th minute.
Elise, who's hot. Telling you.
All right, I'm not going over the rest of it. There was quite a few draws in this, but right now, top of the table.
I was thinking about what's in the water. Spots. What's in the water in Germany that there's so many 3-3 games.
I don't know. Well, this Saturday was the warmest day that we've had in 2026, so I think that might have had something to do with it. Yeah. But at top of the table, we got Bayern. They already won the league. They got 83 points. Dortmund's in second with 67. Then RB Leipzig 62. Bayer Leverkusen, Stuttgart, and Hoffenheim at 4, 5, and 6 with 58 points, and then Freiburg is sitting in 7th with 44 points, and they're going to get that conference league spot. There's actually going to end up being 8 teams in playing in Europe for Germany, because whoever wins the German Cup gets a Europa League spot, but because both Bayern and Stuttgart have already qualified for European spots based on their table placement, another team is going to get that, and right now we would be Frankfurt. So, yeah.
If you guys can just beat Leverkusen,
yep.
Frankfurt, you got Frankfurt in the bag. Yep. I went to that Frankfurt game, and they were shite, mate, shite.
Yeah, well, we're
0-0. Sorry,
I'm hoping
I'm still steaming about that game. But yeah, I think if you can just get ahead of them, I think you got this. This.
Last home game of the season coming on Saturday, so
got 2 games.
We'll
left.
see.
Yeah, this is
2 games left, and then the
Champions League
final
battle here. That's actually kind of interesting. There's so many teams, 4 teams that are at 58 points. I mean, it's anybody's game. Wow, that's kind of exciting.
Yep. So I'm just going to run through it because we're rapidly running out of time. But that game is my tingle for the week.
This is life,
because that is season defining for both teams.
Yeah.
So hopefully Stuttgart can pull that out.
I'm going to tune in, Rob. I'm going to tune into that one live.
Yep. What's your tingles?
Oh my gosh. I mean, do I need to talk about the Champions League games at all? Probably not, right? No. I mean, those are like automatic. They qualify for automatic tingles.
Yep.
My God. Time is zipping by so fast too. So fast. I'm interested. I mean, obviously, I feel silly, but yeah, I mean, Liverpool. I just want to make Champions League at this point. Chelsea's looking like shite. I hope they continue to look like shite. It's a 4:30 a.m. game. There's about 2 of those in the season for me. It's on Peacock only, so I will be up at 4:30 a.m. on Saturday to watch that because I have to. It's only 3 games left in the season, which means I will be up for the Stuttgart Bayern Leverkusen. Now I'll try to put my good vibes out there with.
We're gonna need that.
Remember 3-0 Stuttgart, 3-0.
I hope so.
Don't forget. Man. And just like really, just the end of the I wanted the relegation battle and the winning the league battle. I'm going to be watching that West Ham United Arsenal game. I'm going to be definitely watching the. I think there's another Monday game for when does City play?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have
Saturday.
that up.
I think it's Saturday. Oh yeah, they play Brentford at 9:30 a.m. So definitely the City Arsenal battle. I absolutely Tingle City.
We're about to get cut off. It was Kali Anka, not Paul Anka. Kali Anka is Donald Duck's name. Hey, but thank you guys for listening. We hope your teams win, unless they're playing ours.
Bayern. Bayern.